Watch me celebrate, I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruined it.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set up, 90, Wolf. Hey. Sponge. No.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go.
On second down, it's McSorley. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Finding Knox there, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Hey, set, 380. Check, 59. Check right. Hatchet. Kill. Reload.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's complete to Golden Tate. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Brady's throw there complete. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Keep it up, defense. Hey, team 6.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Brady's got his guys first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike, wait, set. Wait, oh, you got deep? Hey, second.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Flushed out right, and that's incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Brady now to throw. And Amendola with a catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
53! I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set, hard, 18 Gator. Let's go. Switch. Smooth.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. McSorley, he completes it to Evans. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Go. Five. Big grip.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 outlaw. Right there. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Check 15. X3. 218, chopper. Now. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Rock it.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's right.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Ready.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
Hey. High 7. Hey. 58, come on. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 59 Mike. We didn't hit.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Crouch.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Alabama. 380. Blue there. Check.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 2nd and a couple, McSorley. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And all the way in. touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Brady. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Go! Hey, zoom! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Push him back. 58's the Mike. 58.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. McSorley sets to pass. He finds his target. It's Evans. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 4 down. Check. Hey, Haywood. 58, right over there. Yeah.
McSorley from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down. On first down, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go on. No, 66. Check it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. And Tate's got it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion. And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round. Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish. Think he gunned down a few guys? Gunned down a few guys trying to steal 2nd. That would have been fun to watch. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tighten up, pull it together.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
59, left to 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 59 mark, 59 mark.
Ozzie. No, Ozzie. Sugar.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, 66.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Have me too.
Throwing on second down. Brady. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Shadow.
59 Mike. Check. Alert.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Undercrunch. Hey, check back.
One more time with Jacobs, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. For Barkley, the New York roots run really deep, playing for the Giants now, obviously, but born in the Bronx. He grew up a Jets fan, really idolized former Jets running back Curtis Martin. He would move to Pennsylvania, play his college ball at Penn State, but he actually originally verbally committed to Rutgers here in the Garden State of New Jersey. From the 45 on second down, McSorley airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Watch it. Look, squeeze. Let's go. Lead grip.
Throwing is McSorley. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McSorley, 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
It's a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
58's the mic, 58's the mic. Here we go.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. McSorley flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Roll out.
Check 43.
Check that. Hey, Sam off.
Check out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I don't think you
Hey.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
Get it.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. The quick slant caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 this 4th quarter.
Go. 58, exit.
58, the mic.
Now.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
70, Indy.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
At the 2-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
To throw again on second down. Brady. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
50.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Bravo.
59 is Mike. 59 alert. 59.
Let's go up. No, 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards. Good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, echo.
He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
They'll look to throw.
Check, 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 check.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
It's a turnover on downs.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Brady going to look to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait.